after 60 years. It's been a hell of a ride. It's a lot of work, a lot of fun with people, met thousands of people that are interesting. It's just time to, after seeing Mom getting tired and Emily's tired and she's been working hard and Mom has been working hard, it's time to pack it up and enjoy life a little bit.
I'm starting to have, some issues of my own. I'm going to be 74 years old. I think it's time to enjoy life a little bit, back and forth, working, home, and come back here. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to maintain this life. I love the people and everything, but it's time for me to take a rest.
It's been a great, wonderful years here. Like, we've been here almost 60 years. Since 1972 we've been here. In this particular location, before this we were down on 4th Street with my father and my grandfather where they originated the business.
He was in the service. He was in Vietnam. He was in Vietnam and got 80 born. When he came back, he decided this was the way he wanted to go, was to work and have a place of his own.
If you ever had the privilege of meeting our father, her grandpa, you would know that this is truly this was a labor of love for him. This was so important to him, this whole business, this whole community. And I don't think you can accomplish what he accomplished without having that passion and that love for what he did. So to do what my father did, it was a labor of love. He lived to see the people. He loved the customers. He loved meeting new faces. He loved talking to people he knew. So, like I said, it's just an amazing experience. We also realize that what we've learned in here is something that you can never learn in a book. And that's a huge respect and honor to my dad. So he gave us the grounding we needed to do to become adults. With his gracious smile and his ways, his gentle soul, he'd be so proud of everything that's happened, everything that's occurred, and this was his home. So for him, it was a home. It was not a place of work. It was his passion and his love, and I know he's proud of everything we've done. So
this place put us through school, put food on the table, put food on, put a roof over our heads and many others' heads. We got a new niece here. She's not new, but she's the baby in the family. The place has also done well for her. And so, it's done well for many years in a lot of ways. So that's a huge accomplishment. So, yeah.
We're opening and starting up a new chapter of our lives and continuing on a path and journey of our own. And it's sad to say that we're shutting down, but I've grown up here all my life. This is like a second home to me, and not only are we able to communicate and become family with the customers as long as the crew as well.
it will sure be wonderful and nice just to kind of take a break and breathe. And my little girl has been raised here since she's been 3 weeks old, and now she's a beautiful jazz singer, and she's making history in Detroit. And I sure would love to be that mom that sits in front of that stage, with my tear and my napkin, wiping my eye, going, "Go, Nisa, Leah, go!" So, I'm trying to kind of balance that out between business and home. And, basically we spend most of our life in the business, and maybe now we'll have a little bit of an opportunity to have a little extra more family time amongst each other. So, it would be nice.
Yeah, we haven't had a holiday since we were born, right?
Right.
It's been, our holidays are this place, so one of the things we're going to do is enjoy our holidays more, hopefully, and have holidays to ourselves.
I do have to say, though, for me, I'd assume everybody else would feel the same way, but holidays will definitely be different. But I think there's still going to be that thing in the back of my mind, like, we're supposed to be here. This is where we've been my entire life, every holiday, and to be home, it's going to be different. I guess it'll be, a new refreshing thing, but it's going to be hard at the same time.
I kind of get a little envious when I see people on Facebook going, "We went here, and we went here, and we went there," and I'm like, well, we went to Alcamo. So maybe just to have a little glimpse of that life for us, it's almost a blessing. So I think we've kind of all decided at this time in our life, it's time for us to move forward a little bit and enjoy life a little bit more, and keep going. So
It's hard to explain, but the immediate family is sitting here, that's what's left of it. But the greater family, none of us can leave this place and go to a restaurant, go to any function, go to any state, go to any building, you name it, event, without running into somebody that we would consider family outside of us. It's hard to explain. It's like being a celebrity without being a celebrity, if you will. So it's interesting. It's been a hell of an experience. A lot of challenges are late nights. We worked a lot of late nights. During Christmas is a challenge to find help. A lot of people, a lot of friends, a lot of family have stepped up to help us over the years, and we thank them for it. As you know, Christmas and our holiday seasons are really busy, so we have a lot of people that stepped up. But you know, the place runs beyond the hours that we're open. We have some nights we've been here till 12, 1 o'clock making sausage and stocking the shelves and cleaning the place and getting things ready for the next day. Other challenges are, no one knows this, but except us, is, you know, a lot of times the alarms will go off on the business at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and you're running around trying to, you have to get into Dearborn and open the door for the police and so forth, only to find out it's a false alarm. Even things as power outages, you know, running around trying to keep merchandise good and so forth during power outages. Those are daily challenges of a lot of businesses, but we're not immune to that, and that's things that we've dealt with over the years. So the other thing is you know, we saw the days where, you know, our help effectively at one time was all men. And now you can see, as time has gone by, we've switched over and we have a mixed bag. We have women and men working in here. It's been a really unique experience, and we've saw the changes throughout the years for the last 50, 60 years. So very interesting. So here's a great story. One time there was a customer came in the store and asked my father, "Hey, how do I bring this smell home? How do you make the store smell like it does? I love coming in here for just the smell." And we've all heard it a million times. One day my father says, "Hey, well, you get a piece of bacala and you find some salami, you buy some salami and some cheese for me, and you put it under the bed." He goes, "After a few days, your place will smell like the store." So those are just stories. Those are just stories over the years that have happened, and you know, people laugh, and it's you know, he was joking obviously, but you know, that kind of tongue-in-cheek over the years, just you never forget, and it just keeps. Those are accomplishments. We call them accomplishments, but just being part of the community is one of the biggest compliments that we could have.
The greatest accomplishments, and something that was, you know, near and dear to my heart all the time when I see familiar faces or newer faces come into the store for the first time, is the smile when their face just lights up. You know, when they smell the Italian sandwiches and the lunch meats when they come in the door, it's like a breath of fresh air. And you know, and they walk around, and you know, it's really just the culture and what we surround ourselves with, and being able just to see everyone and communicate with them, it's really special.
we love the people. I think more than anything, when you come to Alcamo's, you're not a number, you're a person, you're a personality, you're part of our customer family. And I think that's what I'm gonna miss the most, is talking to people that come in, smiling at them, appreciating them, and getting to know them through the years. That's so important, I think, in business, is to have that community with your customer and your clientele. Because after a while, you're not just a customer when you're here, you're family. You're family to us. And so that's going to be one of the most difficult things, is not being able to see everybody all the time and wondering, how are they? Is everybody okay? You know, and there's times in here where we realize, gosh, we haven't seen this person in such a long time. I hope they're okay. And then we start looking or searching to see who knows who, so we can find them and make sure they're okay.
Yeah, there's nothing like seeing a customer smile when you give them food that they've never had before. And that's a rush like no other. It's hard to explain. And to enlighten them and show them something different that they've never had before is a rush, and something we feed on. It keeps you going. once you know they're happy, they become family. They become friends. Unfortunately, the amount of weddings that we have gone to of people who are just customers at one time and then have become families, amazing. Unfortunately, the reverse is true. The amount of funerals that we go to too is also a part of the business. But just being part of the community and being knowing so many people and blessed to be able to know so many people is fascinating. It's fantastic. It's a great experience. We're going to miss that.
We've been so blessed with so many customers coming through here to kind of say goodbye to us and to get that last tradition for their family. It's overwhelming to us. It truly is.
Very overwhelming. We didn't expect it.
Yeah, we weren't anticipating the love from all the community and the media and the customers. It's just amazing.
We all have heavy memories of this place.
Yeah.
Emily and myself and all of us have hours and hours of time. So
I'm gonna miss the. I'm trying not to cry. I spent 35 years of my life with my dad on the meat block. And when I come here, I still feel a part of my father. So it's going to be very difficult for me because I can still hear like the shuffle of his shoes on the floor or feel a part of him standing next to me while I'm on the meat block. So it's the emotion that comes along with the memories of my father. Unfortunately, I wish he was sitting at this table with us. Unfortunately, he's not, but he is in our heart and our mind. I think so. I think he's sitting at the table with us. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Sorry about that. I've seen people come in now with tears and thankful that we've been around for so many years and all of the relationships we've created with people as customers who've become our friends, and knowing their names and knowing their families as well, and generation after generation stepping through here. It's really not a very easy decision for any of us to make, but we would like ourselves as a family to continue generations of traditions with ourselves and just kind of take it a little bit easy for ourselves and see what happens from here. But it was a long-term decision. It was not something we decided overnight or in this week or even this year. It's just been kind of a journey trying to get to where we need to be today.